Om Sairam. Welcome to the another chapter of Sai Satcharitra. Today we are going to see about chapter 9. At the end of the last chapter, it was barely stated that the Bhaktas who obeyed Baba's orders at the time of taking leave from Shirdi fared well, and those who disobeyed them suffered many a problem. This statement will be amplified and illustrated with a fewer striking instances and by the other matters dealt with in this chapter. One special peculiarity of the Shirdi pilgrimage was this, that none could leave Shirdi without Baba's permission, and if he did, he invited the untold sufferings. But if anyone was asked to quit Shirdi, he could have stayed there no longer. Baba gave permission to sit there in Shirdi or go out from there. Baba gave certain suggestions or hints when Bhaktas went to bid goodbye and take leave. These suggestions had to be followed. If they were not followed or they departed from, accidents will sure to befall them who acted contrary to Baba's direction. We give below a few instances. You all know about Tatya Kote Patil. Tatya Kote was once going in a tanga to a Kopargan Bazar. He came in haste to Masjid and saluted Baba and said that he would like to go to the Kopargan Bazar. Baba said, "Don't make haste and stop a little. Let go of the bazaar. Don't go out of the village." On seeing an anxiety to go, Baba asked him to take Shama along with him. Not minding the words of the Baba, Tatya Kote Patil immediately drove his tanga. One of the two horses carrying the tanga was 300 rupees, which was very active and restless. After passing the Savul well, it began to run rashly and got a sprain in its waist and fell down. Tatya was not much hurt but was reminded of Sai's direction. On another occasion, while proceeding to Kolhar village, he disregarded Baba's direction and drove in a tanga which met with a similar accident. One European gentleman of Bombay once came to Shirdi with an introductory note from Nana Sahib Chandorkar and with some object in view. He was comfortably accommodated in a tent. He wanted to kneel before Baba and kiss his hand. Therefore, he tried thrice to step into the masjid, but Baba prevented him from doing so. He was asked to sit in the open courtyard below and take Baba's darshan from there. Not pleased with this reception he got, he wanted to leave Shirdi at once and came to bid goodbye. Baba asked him not to go and asked him to go the next day and not to hurry. People also requested him to abide by Baba's direction. Not listening to all this, he left Shirdi in a tanga. The horses ran at first all right, but when the Saful well was passed, a bicycle came in front, seeing which the horses were frightened and ran fast. The tanga was turned topsy-turvy and the gentleman fell down and was dragged from distance. He was immediately realized and had to go to hospital and for the treatment of his injuries. Because of such experiences, all the people learned the lesson that those who disobeyed Baba's instruction met with the accidents in one way or the other, and those who obeyed them were safe and happy. Now to return to the question of medicancy. A question may arise in the minds of some that if Baba was such a great personage, God in fact, why should he recourse to the begging bowl all his lifetime? This question may be considered and replied from two standpoints. The first one, who are the fit persons who have a right to live by the begging bowl? Our Shastras says that those persons who getting rid of or becoming free from the three main desires, that is, progeny, wealth, or fame, accept the sannyas are the fit person to live by the begging alms. They cannot make cooking arrangements and dine at home. The duty of feeding them rests on the shoulders of the householders, that we are the people who had to feed the sannyasis or the uninvited people to our home and all the forms of other living beings. Okay, then Baba was neither a householder nor a vanaprastha. Vanaprastha means people who are residing in forest. Okay, he was a celibate sannyasi. Sannyasi means he's a sannyasi from boyhood. The firm conviction was that the universe was his home. He was the Lord Vasudev and the supporter of the universe and the imperishable Brahman. So he had the full right to have the recourse to the begging bowl. Now, from the second standpoint, that Panchasoon means the five sins. Okay, the five sins are performed during when we prepare meals. The householders have to go through the five actions like pounding the food, grinding the food, washing the pots, sweeping and cleaning, and lighting the hearths. These processes involve the destruction of a lot of small insects and other creatures, and thus the householders incur a lot of sin. In order to atone for this sin, our Shastras prescribe five kind of sacrifices, that we have to do these sacrifices to get the atonement from the sins while we are performing the preparation of food. Okay, the first one is offering to the